Hello guys, my name is Nelson Viegas. I'm a high performance trainer, and this is the second part of the video that I recorded previously about mechanotransduction. So today I brought image of, I don't say all the muscle hypertrophy pathways, but most of them. So as you can guys see, there are dozens of ways of activating muscle protein synthesis. So yesterday we spoke about the satellite cells differentiation. So how can resistance training stimulate here the mechanoreceptors, for these mechanoreceptors to create a response, as you can see here. So we activate mechanoreceptors. Receptors activate the sarcoplasmatic reticulum that increase calcium, also activates phospholipase A2, phospholipase C, that is converted to arachidonic acid, that is converted to prostaglandins, that creates satellite cell differentiation. So, but as you can see, we have lots of factors here that can affect what we want, which is the muscle protein synthesis. So increase the muscle protein synthesis and reduce the muscle protein breakdown. So here on the ribosomes is where we produce muscle. Here on the proteosomes is where we destroy muscle. So we have muscle hypertrophy pathways that they are anabolic, so they increase the activity of the ribosome, and you have other ones that they block the proteasome. So remember that muscle growth or muscle hypertrophy is always a balance between the anabolism and the catabolism in a chronic way, okay, not in an acute way, like I explained in the other video. So as you can see, we have this G protein coupled receptor that can be activated by clenbuterol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. So this is a receptor we call beta 2 or beta 3 receptor. In the muscle is beta 3 receptor. So these substances here, they activate this receptor. We have the cortisol that works by activating MURF1 and arthrogen1 that activates the proteasome. We have the IGF-1 here that activates obviously the mTOR. We have the testosterone. We have the insulin. So testosterone has two types of receptors. Here I just put the MSR, which is a membrane sterol receptor that activates the reticulosarcoplasmatic to release calcium. This calcium activates a protein called calciumodulin that activates calcineurin. This calcineurin activates NFAT, nuclear factor activated by T cells, which leads to muscle protein synthesis. So as you can see, so testosterone activates receptors on a membrane. We call this non-genomic effect, and also on an androgen receptor. So testosterone binds here to androgen receptor, it's AR, androgen receptor, that increases muscle protein synthesis. So it comes to the nucleus of the cell. So this is the cytoplasm of the cell, and this is the nucleus of the cell where we have the transcription and the translation. Okay, so we also have insulin. So insulin works as blocks. So this signal here, it means blocks the proteasomes, as you can see. So insulin is more an anti-catabolic hormone than really anabolic, despite insulin obviously helps for the amino acids to come here and the sugar to come here. So the glucose goes to a transport called glucose transporter, which is activated by insulin. So insulin binds to its receptor, so IRS1, and does cascade by activating PI3K, by activating PIP3, 4, and 5. So activates AKT, activates RAG regulator, RAG regulator activates mTORC1, that this mTORC1 binds to the REB and it activates P70S6K and blocks 4E-BP1. So as you can see, we have different mechanisms just for muscle hypertrophy and to increase muscle hypertrophy and to reduce muscle protein breakdown. Another substance that we have is called myostatin here. So myostatin is also known by GDF8, so growth differentiation factor 8. this myostatin blocks the muscle protein synthesis and increase the muscle protein breakdown. So what happens is when you, for example, there are supplements like YK11 that activates follistatin, so phosphorylate follistatin that inhibits myostatin. So myostatin is responsible for blocking the mTORC1, and in this case, so myostatin doesn't do that job. It doesn't block. Okay, so you have other one like GDF11, which is growth differentiation factor 11. You have the activin A that also binds in these receptors, the activin receptor 2, alpha and beta. So we have the inflammation, TNF alpha here. This is the receptor TNF alpha, interleukin 1 alpha. You have the blood flow, like I explained yesterday about the aquapurinas. So you have aquapurina 1 and aquapurina 4. So when you do more reps, what's happening is you increase the H+, which is the ions of hydrogen, you increase the reactive oxygen species, you increase your lactate, your HIF1 alpha, which is epoxy-induced factor 1 alpha, and heat shock proteins. So this mechanism here activate a protein called MAPK that also increase protein translation. So as you can see, I will not go in detail. We also have here leucine blocking cystine that blocks GATR2, this GATR2 blocks GATR1 that activates mTORC1. So I will not go in all the aspects here, but I want you guys just to understand that yesterday I spoke about mechanotransduction and I spoke about the satellite cells differentiation, and I said that we also have another phospholipase like this one here, phospholipase D, that activates mTORC1. So increases, so phospholipase D picks up the phospholipids from the membrane and converts it to phosphatidic acid. Phosphatidic acid activates mTORC1. And I left a little bit like in here. So okay, satellite cell differentiation is one response, but you have lots of responses here that can increase the muscle protein synthesis and reduces the muscle protein breakdown. So I hope you guys understand this video. I don't want to, like I said, to go too much in detail, but at least you guys, now with this image, I can get out of the screen for you guys to, if you want to take pictures or a screenshot of the picture, for you to see how many ways we have to really activate our muscles to grow and which supplements work in every muscle hypertrophy pathway. So we cannot say that we are a car mechanic if we don't understand how the engine works. Same thing happens with being a personal trainer or being a high performance trainer if you have no idea how this works. So this is a muscle cell, okay? I need to understand how a muscle cell works for me to prescribe for my clients the best train for them and the best outcome. Because one thing that I explain a lot in my seminars is understanding physiology and understanding mechanisms is super important. It's really important, but we also need to understand the outcomes, because not all the time the mechanisms is a reflex of the outcome. There are things that we know that in theory it happens, but in the practice it doesn't happen. Okay, so, but if you don't know this, you don't know nothing. I always use this expression: theory without practice is demagogy. Practice without theory is a lottery. So you guys are just guessing. You are just trying to guess what is the response. I just lift weights and I take protein and I use steroids and this, and I hope, inshallah, I hope the result is going to be A or is going to be B. But that's lottery. You need to study deep these mechanisms. For you, when you present a seminar, you need to be ready, because people will make questions. Some people, they have more knowledge, and then they will make hard questions to you. Because if you don't know this, you are not ready. You're just saying that you're not ready. You're just there, blah, 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 calories in, calories out, blah, 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 increase protein, reduce carbs, and use steroids, and that's it. That's what you know. No, sorry. But my videos are not like that. My videos are, they go a little bit more in detail to try to explain you the mechanism, show you. This is what I show in my seminars. This is one of my slides of one of my seminars. I have 25 images of this. This is the 25th slide that I show there to explain all the mechanisms that can help you gain muscle, and which ones they have more outcome and which ones we still don't know. There is lots of debate, because sometimes you don't know. We just see things happen, but we cannot explain. That's science. That's why it's always growing. It's always improving. That's what I do. I study a lot, 5 hours per day, exactly to make sure that I am the most well-prepared guy in Dubai, but at the same time I know that sometimes I don't have those answers, but I will keep searching and I will keep bringing the best information for you guys. So once again, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So subscribe my channel, follow me, like, share, because I think this is a really important information, and download this image because I think it's important for you guys at least to have the notion what we speak about most of the time. And sometimes you see coaches speaking on YouTube and social media and they have no clue what they are talking about. So this image, I made this image. So the base is from the internet, but all the mechanisms, I did this. So you're not going to see this anywhere. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Thank you.